And so we crash on Taris. What the hell? Where are we?
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire.
That we know.
I was with you on the escape pod. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember. Right. Right. I'm Alexey Andronov, by the way. How did we get here?
I've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site in all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
I guess I owe my life. Thanks.
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. It's pretty
Do I
rare
know?
for our recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Why is it so important to find Bastila?
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
I want to ask you some questions.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
What do you know about Malak and the Sith?
Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster. I'll tell you whatever I can.
What can you tell me about this planet we're on?
Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers. But that was a long time ago. The upper city, where the rich citizens live, is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls. Mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your data patch.
Good. I'd like to know more about you.
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
Okay.
Taris, but...
Oops. Misclicked. Come on, I want to scout this planet out a bit. Or... Yes.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories
Will
about
do.
the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
I thought I was a scout. But it seems I'm a soldier now again. Okay. Let's save a lot, because this game can bug a lot. Okay. Some computer spikes, a workbench. What can we actually do at the workbench? We can upgrade items. So we can put... What? How do we do it? I guess we only have one option. That's why. We also get the combat suit, which gives us a defense bonus. Sure. We can use that prototype vibroblade, which is more damage and balanced. This one is also balanced, so we can have a +3 or -1 to hit. That's like 20% chance to hit versus 1 extra attack. So short sword is useless because it's worse than a vibroblade and no benefit. Okay, then this is our layout for now. We also have this constitution increase implant, which doesn't do any good for us, but why not? I mean, no. What does it do? Okay. Good.
Yes, what you got?
How do we put in our party? Like this, I guess. Yes. Head cuff. Ok.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Misses twice.
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouthed aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Oh my god. Very nice. So let's begin with this. And power. I think. What does power do? Five damage, -3 hit. Should work. Hits.
Let's go!
Tiscado Sukiguba na bola na gachu. Abtuinkotu. Toba da bunkwalya gandonago chuchu. Kabachi kuita kuyabi juskuna chitanai. Ina kunma marulira chikun. Slimo patona. Rundi hadonga chihonkabi.
Will he actually... Yes. When someone comes searching for this patrol...
Chawana bota ayuata honga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunkwalya gando donago chuchu. Muksha papangpa. Vola wachitne. Pamuli slemo poda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Uba patu konchi. Tom nongbong chang yungyang.
Yeah,
Tom
hopefully
patok
not.
smakdelia.
Okay, let's loot the bodies. Get everything.
Chawana bota ayuata
Talk to him
honga
again.
chaka.
Okay, never mind then.
Ready?
So,
Sure.
we have our level up to do. Let's do that. Skills. Yeah, as I said, I need 4 to get to 6. So I'm correct in that I can keep my crit injury 1 point. per level. And I will have enough. I just need to leave 3 points always. Or even, yes, 3. I mean, I should leave enough points to level this to my current level, plus 3. So I will level treat injury once every time. And that's how we're gonna go about this. And when we become a Jedi, we'll level persuade to catch up. Feats, more feats. We must choose feats. We cannot skip feats. Okay. Then conditioning. Saving throws. Great. Accept. Close.
What?
What does Carve have? Clothing. Carve's blaster. It's just a better blaster. Okay. This is his skills. I guess we'll see it when we level him up.
Sure.
Sure. So, we can finally start talking about the game, because the action kinda subsided.
Hey there, watch where you're walking, I just cleaned.
I just cleaned this first.
Well, all right then. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right?
Lieutenant.
Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment.
Well, they did.
You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other
How
reason
is it
someone would
actually
want to rent that old
quarantine?
apartment.
With the events in the world now. Let's ask him some questions.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Sure.
Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger.
Get a drink.
Good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in the Upper City. Just keep following the
cantina?
apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
Sure.
Don't know how
else?
much...
Where can I get some equipment?
The best place to go is probably Kebley Yurt's store. She's right across from the cantina,
Okay.
so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment
Okay.
Not much of an issue for me.
What
you know.
about the Sith?
I ain't never left Taris, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty
Naturally.
of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine.
Yeah, I bet they are. Thank
I
you.
should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Yep. So, we're gonna play light-sided, as you might have guessed. We're gonna play it like we are supposed to. Like, in our role, the character we are. So we're gonna follow our duty. We were recruited, and so we do what we were recruited for. Okay, this one is not useful. This one. No, you, sir. Upper City. This we can't get. Ithorian. This alone. The droid does nothing.
Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nitapoe tikito. Dolpa da bongualeo gandona chuchut.
Larim. Pleased to meet you, Larim.
Ronda di hotonga kun honkabi. Ona kun bez ching palamule.
Okay, he's trying to peddle his wares to us now. Energy shields. High tech.
Chi gratullo da pograshi onion comba
Absorbs blaster bolts.
Loda dita
Can be
kun.
useful, yes.
Ita patisa batua
Even
kacha
lightsabers.
Pagrashakta kung justach miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru
Okay.
chuchut.
Good to know. Чуть-чуть.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Where does this technology come from?
Dolpa da bongualeo gondona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Ta kumjus tak miki grabel
Rare and too expensive.
ita bodunga. Dolba bank waleo ganda naru chuchut.
I think we're gonna get enough of these shields from drops. But he's selling them very well.
Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Tolpa da pongwale ganduna gugu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chocola.
This historian.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi.
Of course, he managed to get his hands. Of course, it isn't cheap. Of course. Yeah, I want to see what's in your stock. The prices are reasonable. Okay. Let's see. Why do you have a kiosk set up here? How are illegal aliens renting? Isn't it illegal to rent to them? Most aliens aren't allowed to have residence here, I see. I see. So the landlord is renting this dump illegally to aliens.
Boragatong, mulira shangturung ni na potata
Yeah, like us. Aren't you worried? Okay, therefore you don't care. So nobody cares, as usual. Bureaucracy.
Okay,
small businessman. Questions? I'd rather not. I see. Bad for business. Okay, so he tells us to ask someone else. Okay, what's he got for sale? Netpack spikes. So we spent 5 spikes, they cost so much. Oh my god, shouldn't have done that. Okay, armor, it's defense bonus. Fiberblade, stun button, quarter stuff. Wood stuff, what the hell? Iron blaster. Nah. So, yes, it's below there. We have sonic pistol, blaster pistol, repeating blaster. Don't think it's good. I think pistols are better. The grenades. Shield is 150. We have a stealth belt, stealth generator, stimulant, attack dodge and vitality, mines. Okay, good to know. So Carve has security, right? He can
On
have
it.
here.
It's open. Sure.
Okay. Let's do that later. So we came the full circle. Now we can go investigate what's going on here. So as I said, we're gonna play the light side, but we are gonna pick the route which gives us more money at first, because we need money. So maybe we'll get some dark side hits, but not much.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
Yeah, that's probably not. I'm sorry.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Pig? Holden, who's
Just
that?
one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
Let's try persuade.
Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
She has a bounty on her head.
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men.
Something
When
to
you
help?
work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
Okay, let's talk to Holden for her.
Could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the
We'll
fringe
see.
benefits
What's
of being
the
a goon
best
for
choice?
Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer. I can't help you there. Since
She
this
can't
thing with
help me.
Holden, I've been scared to leave my...
Okay.
Goodbye.
Let's go now. Can we actually loot this? Will she object? She doesn't seem to. That's interesting. Anyways, let's continue. So yeah, Star Wars. What a world. Like, this is one of these
On it.
scientific
open.
fantasy worlds, which isn't really much of a
Yes?
scientific fantasy, at least in the movies.
Kudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapami.
I'm actually robbing them. I mean, I'm taking their stuff, but
Ready.
they don't seem to matter. Yeah, so
it. It's open.
science fantasy. Okay, let's talk to this one. Science fiction, I must say. Don't hurt me. Can't
Sure.
Okay, so you can only swing the blades.
Uh-huh.
You cannot swing the blasters. Okay. Yeah, science fiction. Like,
On it.
the way I see
It's
it
open.
is with, for example, Star Trek. There, science fiction is actually used, like, for the plot. Like, you couldn't take these people and put them on Earth, because it wouldn't work. Because, like, they have a different culture, they have different values, they have different, like, situation they live in. We have conquered poverty,
Sure.
they have basically eliminated most material needs. They transitioned through to a new level of understanding, and so you have problems of different kind with these people. That's what Star Trek was always about.